Listen, before you buy any land, I need you to hear this. Cheap land is not always a good thing. Sometimes it's a trap. And if you miss one of these red flags, you could lose thousands. So let me break down the seven biggest warning signs most people never check. One, no legal access or landlocked property. If the land has no road frontage or no recorded easement, run. A landlocked parcel means you can't legally reach your own property, can't bring in utilities, and can't get building permits. If you can't get into it, why would you want to buy it? Two, unclear title or ownership. If the land has a clouded title, missing heirs, liens, unpaid taxes, or unclear ownership, proceed with extreme caution. This happens often when someone tries to buy land that is inherited land or family land. So always use a title company and get a title search before you sign anything. Three, flood zone problems. Land in zone A or AE on FEMA flood maps easily flood, which means expensive flood insurance, strict building limitations, higher risk of property damage, and lower long-term value. Four, no mineral rights. In many states, someone else may own what's under your land. If the mineral rights were sold in the past, a company could legally drill, dig, or run operations on your property, and you can't do anything about it. So always ask, are mineral rights included? If they are, get it in writing. If not, think twice. Five, no utility access. Don't assume utilities are available just because the listing looks good. If power, water, or internet lines do not run near your property, you may end up spending $10,000 to $30,000 just bringing them in. So you need to ask these questions like how far is the nearest power pole? Is there a water line or will I need a well? Is there internet access available? Unless you plan on being completely off grid with solar or getting your own well dug, or you're not worried about internet access, then you need to take these things into consideration. Six, heavy restrictions or hidden HOAs. A property that looks unrestricted may actually have rules buried in the deed. Restrictions in HOAs can prevent you from living in an RV or a mobile home, building tiny homes or cabins, keeping livestock, or going off grid. So always ask for restrictions in writing. And last but not least, if the land fails a perk test. If the land can't pass a percolation test, you may not be allowed to install a septic system. And no septic equals no home on most rural properties. Clay soil, rock layers, or high groundwater can make the land unbuildable if you're not interested in alternative septic systems, because they do have those. These are things that no one tells you when you start looking for land. People tend to focus on the price but ignore the red flags, or don't even know what the red flags are altogether. If you need a portable guide for these things, from everything from how to find land, what to look for, and what to do with the land when you finally get it, get this book called How to Buy Land When You're Broke and Build a Family Farm. Think of it like your land buying